Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of Farming from Scratch. We have been super busy since last time, hence the big gap between putting this video out. So on the farm we've been busy. We built a huge fence, which is a cypress fence with some wire mesh that goes, it sort of gives us a smaller backyard to fence off from the bigger backyard of the property. And in addition to that, we have got the chickens in now and we've been planting quite a lot of veggies. So I suppose the first thing we wanted to do was really go through this garden bed and what we've done here. Super easy, anybody can do it at home. We looked at sort of different ways to get garden beds in, and whether we till the soil, whether we put some tarp down, wait for it to die off, whether we look at cover crops, but we wanted to get planting straight away. So what we ended up doing was we essentially marked out the bed the size we wanted it. As we just moved in, we had a whole heap of cardboard boxes and we ended up covering the whole floor of the bed in cardboard. And you can see behind me, I mean, it's all grass. There was no dirt ready to go here. So what we've ended up doing is, after we've marked it out, we've put the cardboard down. We've got these sleepers here, which are probably about 200 mil high. So they're not super high. And then we've got a nice compost and soil mix dropped off. So we've got some mushroom compost and soil blend from a local nursery or garden supplier, and then we got planting. So really it's been a super simple process that anybody at home can do, and what we'll do is we'll take you through the garden bed and show you sort of how we've set it up. It's not sophisticated and we're really just finding our feet to see what works. Obviously different things work for different people, and in addition to this we're looking at putting in a hoop tunnel greenhouse. So that'll be something extra that we'll add in addition to these 3 beds, which are about 3 meters by 10 meters each. All right, let's go and show you what we're working with and how we've set things up. So these are how we've made the beds. You can see they're about 3 meters by 10 meters, and we've done 3 of them in total. So we're slowly filling them up. This one over here, from sort of about here up to that stake there, we've got garlic. And then on this bed, we've got some potatoes that haven't sprouted yet. We planted them about a week ago. So what we did is we got some sleepers, and we didn't really want to waste a lot of time having to turn over the soil and, you know, go too crazy tilling it. So we went for a little bit of a no-dig method. So what we did is we measured out our bed and we put it in. What we used as well are some of these, where they're about 200 millimeters and they go about another 200 millimeters into the ground. So you can see here that one screws onto there, and this is a corner piece, and then there's also some pieces over here that are the straight ones, and they go into the ground. You screw them in and it's actually been really good. We haven't had any issues yet. So once we'd put that all together and this was all laid out, so we had the frame in place, we put cardboard all over the grass. And then we simply called up the soil place and we got the soil dumped in the bed. So we took off up the very back over here, we took off that sleeper so the truck could reverse right in, and then it dumped the soil. We went for a soil and mushroom compost mix. And as you can see, the bed has dropped a little bit. So we will probably, once these vegetables are ready, we'll probably top it up, because that's what happens once you put a bit of water on there. Now we've put a path down the middle. It's not the most fancy path you could use. We did have some plans of putting some wood rounds or maybe some cement tiles, but I think for now we're just keeping it free, and we've just marked that out with some twining there. And then the way that we've done our rows are this way. So you can see, I'll show you some more recent. These are sort of more recently planted, and you can see there. But then overall, it is absolutely killing it. We've got, this is some Celtis. So some Celtis there. We've got some rocket, some spinach over there, some radishes, which are being destroyed by cabbage moth. That's all right. And then we've got over there quite a bit of beetroot, carrots. I'll see if I can show you some of this amazing beetroot. Oh. There you go. So some of them are going quite well. And then we've got the carrots in between. And then quite a few different varieties of lettuce with the Selway Red, the Lolla Rossa, and then also some Mignonette Bronze as well. We also threw in some beans. That was in early January. We were very, very late to the season, and we threw them in as a little bit of a Hail Mary. Surprisingly enough, they are looking really great, and we've already had 2 massive pickings from them so far. We planted out, we've got some celery over here, and then up the back you can see on the other side of the bed those stakes that are there. We've just planted out some new things today, and got some little baby beetroots here. So overall things are going pretty well. We're pretty happy with this. It'll be very interesting to see in winter what it's like when we get some frost, and I'm sure we'll figure out very quickly which vegetables we can and we can't grow. So yeah, these are our beds. There's some solar lights on each corner for a little bit of fun. If you've got any comments, drop them below. Otherwise, if you do have any questions, send us an email or find us on social media. We're on Instagram and Facebook. See you later, everybody.